Episode 5. Back after a bit of a longer break. Hopefully my skill hasn't decayed too much in the short time I took to sleep. I wonder what kind of sleeping situation our android, presumably Lorn, has in this megastructure. I've seen beds around in the various outposts set up by the different colony teams, but it didn't really look like there was much living quarters for anyone around here. Outside of the biome, that is. We didn't really see much of the biome itself, other than the ruins of one or two towers, but I assume there were living quarters in there. If Lorn's been here for over 200 years, I assume maybe they had some kind of, I don't know, home base or some place to lay down their head. But I guess if they were chasing the bird the entire time, that may not be feasible. In any case, I guess we should continue down this dark hole. Radiation levels elevated, flare production enabled. If I recall from the controls, that was under R2. Interesting. Quick test. I can't spam it too fast. And I don't see an upper limit yet on how many I can spawn, although one just disappeared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 flares allowed. What happens when it flashes? Does it go further? Looks like it. Not just further. It also sticks. Again with the distance test. Yep, further and sticks. They put this on the trigger, so they're going to want you to use it while moving, I assume. There might be some precarious platforming in the dark involving these flares. I noticed when selecting this chapter from the menu, there were quite a lot of crystals in this level, actually more than any other level, if I recall correctly. And it's unfortunate that it happens to be a level completely in the dark, it seems. Collecting all of them will definitely be a pain, without a guide. No, even with a guide in the dark it'll be pretty difficult. Waste tunnels. Wait, I think I missed my chance. Maybe I can kind of finagle my way up here. Looks like I was supposed to get on top of that. Can I... tic-tac? I don't think so. Fortunately, one kind of bounces away from the incline. If I were to reset... Where the hell am I? Top of the incline? Okay. Looks like my flare is after resetting stay. Which is kind of strange considering the context of dying is called a simulation. Somehow the flares from my simulation stayed in reality. Well, it's a pain for collecting collectibles, but sliding in the dark is pretty fun, chasing after flares. I think there's something over there. Hey, isn't that... That's the bird. The owl. I guess that's a dust pit down there. Anything to scan over here? Button inactive. First and foremost, inactive generator. This is powered by the water turbine above, and seems to activate the elevator. Oh, that. They're not all climbable surfaces. Let's just regain our stamina quickly. I hope I haven't screwed myself out of that crystal. It's hard to tell in the dark. None of these seem climbable. Alright, we're gonna have to finagle our way up. I screwed up. Either I was doing it wrong, or you can't tic-tac up those girders. The sticky flares are safer, but if you want to move fast, I guess you can just spam these. Oh, great. Okay, somehow I have a checkpoint here. try to conserve our jumps a little more. Here's the problem, where the wall is not climbable. Ah, barely. Really can't tell what was intended. Maybe they don't always have an intended way for you to get up. Could just be they expect you to kind of accidentally find your way on a lot of these, even if they're probably more efficient routes. How do we make it to that overhang? Not climbable. If we can somehow make it a little bit back up there, maybe we can find a route there. Failed it before on this surface. Let's try tic-tacking one more time. I failed. Oh, that's one way back up. If you were trying to go for all crystals in one life, how would you do it? I'm not sure I understand. I guess you could go for this first and climb your way back up. This is a problem. Don't know how to survive these. I'm sure you can get these crystals without killing yourself. As much as this game is, a lot of times, a puzzle, figuring out where you're supposed to jump, and what surfaces you're supposed to use in your descent and ascent. I still feel like a lot of the solutions feel more accidental than planned or elegant. In another platform, everything is pretty clear in front of you, but it's both a strength and a weakness of this game that you don't have that kind of clear path. Sometimes there are clear paths. Anything like that, the geometry down there, is a clear indication of at least part of the stage that you're supposed to use to progress. But sometimes there are gaps in between that clearly delineated geometry It's hard to connect. Like right now, especially with how dark it is, I can't really tell how to get down there. Really certain this is the wrong way. Should be heading down. The ambient noise in this game is pretty quiet, which has the effect of making the button presses, trigger presses, and notably flicks on my control sticks a lot more apparent in the audio. Hopefully I have the right settings that mask most of that, but I think it'd be pretty annoying if that came out pretty clearly in the video. I've been stuck on this pipe for a while. Almost definitely can't jump down there. This is the only geometry that I can find. Maybe let's head back onto it. That's a little bit higher. Wouldn't know how to get down to that though. It seems to extend in that direction. Well, there's a pipe there. Can we survive that drop? I guess it's better than hanging around here forever. Let's try it. Nope. And we're back here. There's no way we activate this elevator, I don't think. Notably, this game has 8 chapters, and it's taken me around 4 episodes, around 4 hours. To get this far, only 2 chapters in. I thought it'd only take around maybe 8 hours to beat this game, even including all the collectibles, but at this rate, this is going to take the entire month of October for me. I think I'm just slower than everyone else that played this game. Slower or stupider. Or both. I would almost think that's something if I could slide down one of these walls. This definitely isn't it. Didn't expect to hit a brick wall so early on in my session. Well, that's why the hint system exists, I guess. I'd really hate to use it. But I got nothing here. That might be something. Is that wall climbable? I don't think it was. No. Oh boy. I'm getting tired already. Definitely too steep to survive there. I'm sure I'm supposed to go down from here somewhere. Shit. Crap. Back here. They point you in this direction. Because they want you to go over there, right? They give you a huge pipe to walk on. Instinctually you would head down it, because you're heading in a downward direction, right? You'd hit this wall, look left and right and find nothing. And that's as far as I get. I guess you would maybe look over in this direction? Don't tell me you can actually survive that. No, there's no way. Shit. Oh my god, it's here. How would anyone have found this? I guess it's on either side, but still. I was looking off this ledge and I must have missed it. Just didn't aim my flares right or something. I guess at times it's rewarding to not use the hint, but I feel like I would have just wanted to use it, in this case, rather than waste as much time as I did. Maybe I'll keep that in mind in the future. If this were Dark Souls, these flares could be like the glowing pebbles that scream if the fall distance would kill you when you drop them off a ledge. Oh, I'm here now, but I don't know where to go. I don't think we can make that jump. Can't drop straight down. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a hint. I feel like I found the way forward, so it'd be pretty infuriating to use it now. I'm really not seeing where I can go, though. That pipe over there. Maybe. No way over, though. This might not even be the way forward. I may have just stumbled on some geometry that doesn't help me. And we're back here. We'll use the hint. A water wheel. It uses flowing water to produce power for the generator below. How do I use the hint? Right on the D-pad. I don't see it. Am I doing it wrong? Oh, over there. A completely different route? Whatever. Was I just supposed to realize that the entire section was futile? They put crystals down there, so they wanted you jumping around down there. But not part of progression. I don't know, it feels weird. A lot of this game is feeling like you're going somewhere where you're not supposed to go. But usually those places where you go to are places you are supposed to go. Oh, that's water, I guess. I see. It's pretty similar to the wall, but I guess the texture is a bit muddier. You have to look out for that. Is this supposed to be flowing? Maybe it's bugged? We did see flowing water flowing out of a pipe in the first stage. Could just be it's meant to look like this. Or should we get that? Is there some wall surfing tech I'm not privy to? Well, the constantly jumping isn't the way. I think I got it by accident. I really don't know how to do that properly. I feel like it's going to be like that from now on. Actually, what am I supposed to do here? This is certainly supposed to be moving, right? Maybe I'll just back out quickly. Maybe that's just what it's supposed to look like. And I guess that's what a crystal looks like after you've already gotten it. Huh? Is there something there? Well, I guess after finding impossible jumps, I've at least learned to look around and find some other way to go. Perhaps I was simply too stubborn when I was previously trying to make those jumps down the pipes. Am I going in circles? The hole. It's a hole. Oh, I guess this is a horror game. Can't scan this? I guess it's just a rope. A rollable mattress, likely left behind due to the size. The tunnel's ahead must be very small. A bundle of rope, likely used as a pillow. A bunch of empty supply containers. The cans normally contain a nutrient-dense liquid energy source. The amount of cans suggests the explorer was here a few days. They likely took more supplies with them. This is a portable generator for a flare gun equivalent to the one you are carrying. Yours does not need a power source. It is connected to your body's power source. There's a difference between the reticle, when it's something you've already scanned, and something that's new to scan. Slightly lighter. Another set of landmarks. Another hole above, the chasm too far. Below the crystal cave. Don't listen to it. Through the crystal tunnel, Take the river to the pipe. Was I supposed to be finding these? It's titled Another Set of Landmarks, so maybe I was supposed to find some notes earlier on that pointed me where I was supposed to go. I'll try to remember this. A hole above, a chasm too far. Below the crystal cave. Go through the crystal tunnel and take the river to the pipe. Hole above, I think. Have I wedged myself somehow? I would be surprised if this game's design would allow that. But then, not everything can be perfect. Wait, the water's flowing now. Was it just that one river that wasn't working? I still hear another crystal. One more time, please. When you say crystal cave, does that just mean a cave with crystals in it? I was expecting something like Cease the Scaleless or something. Below the crystal cave, don't listen to it. Through the crystal tunnel. Don't listen to the tingling of the crystals that lures you toward where the collectible is. Is that what it's saying? This is a hole above. And would this be the crystal cave? Should I be looking for or trying to find a sound below? One way? Ah, would this be the... No. No way back up. Ah, here's a hole above. Maybe. Ah. Huh. Didn't see where I was stepping. Well, it's decently fun, I think, going through some cramped caves with these mechanics. It's at least a unique experience. Would this be the crystal I'm not supposed to look to? Or listen to? Maybe this is the hole above? I have no idea. I'm going back for it. Oh, shit. Thought I was going back for the crystal. I think I'm lost. Oh, there is a crystal. Was it the one I was looking for? It was. Here's the grave. Now if we were going for the critical path, I guess maybe the landmark description was telling us not to follow that crystal and to go a different way. Oh, crystal caves. I was right, like cease the scaleless. What the hell? Is that the one I'm not supposed to listen to? It seems rather weird. It's not as big as the other ones I'm used to. Kinda stuck in the wall. Well, I guess this is the crystal cave. But we're looking for a crystal tunnel. Maybe I'll head back the other way after all. I don't mind getting lost in this cave as much as I got peeved at getting lost in the wide open dark area with all the drops onto the pipes. Everything was pointing towards, I don't know, progression there. Or maybe the crystals fooled me into thinking there was progression there. This is nothing. Well, I guess you could make a nice little home here. Get an unsuspecting drop in the upcoming Lorn's Lore PvP mode being added. I wonder how that would work. Maybe something like Deathloop. Try to prevent other people from finishing the game. This way was down to a crystal. Oh. But maybe further in. It seems like we can go around the corner, maybe? That might be wishful thinking. I'll try it. It was a bad idea. I could at least get a good look. Doesn't seem to be any climbable surface either. Maybe we should give up on this. Still hear a crystal. Could even be above me. It feels like this little section was designed for you to drop down and get the crystal, and then climb your way back up. Which would imply that this isn't the way forward. Might be getting to the point where I should use a hint, in the interest of time. Hard drive space is expensive. Have I been here? I don't think so. Did I go through this pipe already? I don't feel like I remember this route. No, I've been here. I think. Yeah. We're just back here. So it's the Crystal Cave area. And I guess before we leave we can explore a little bit more. I wonder if the hint system was always intended to be part of the game, or if the game developer's vision was to have people find their way, kind of lost around here. Perhaps the hint system was only added as a concession. As much as I have an aversion to using hints, I suppose the system isn't omni-powerful or whatever, omnipotent. It only gives you one direction to head in, or one location to go to, but it doesn't give you the route to get there. Notably in a place like this, even if you could see the place you're supposed to go through walls, you'd have to figure out how to get there. It depends on how many points they give you, for each hint, I guess. How many points of interest you would be guided along. We'll give it one more once over, and maybe give up and use a hint. Definitely felt like the camera was pointing me in this direction. Alright, we'll use the hint. Over there, huh? It seems around the same area vertically. What, down there? Couldn't be. Take a quick look at that nook and cranny. No way. There's no way over there from here. We have to route our way around, I guess. Were we already there? I guess so. Oh my god. Huh? Wait. Where am I? Did I just miss this? Wasn't I already here? Was this the hole I came in on? No, don't think so. How did I miss this area? I mean, obviously I'm lost. That's how I missed it, but... I'd still like to know the exact boundary of where I was ignoring this section. Came in from here. Think I remember this rope being here. This is why I would always jump up, right? I see. I think. Yes. No? Right. This is the hole I came in on. I would jump up, go do this hole, and the first thing I did was continue up over this way, and that led me to the crystal behind the grate. When I turned around, I found the crystal cave, which was a dead end. I didn't explore a third route, where this rope was pointing to, I guess. Over here? I can see why I missed it, I suppose. Not the most thrilling revelation. But at least we're moving forward. Is that what we're not supposed to listen to? Oh. I still have that turned on. There we go. Well, I didn't mean to use it. I'm interested, though. Evidence suggests that this explorer was crushed by a cave-in while crawling back through this hole. These bones are over 150 years old. The path looks completely inaccessible. I'm going to die in these caves, aren't I? I'm sure I would if I didn't have the hint system, saving me when I got lost. I think until we can find a better way to go, this would be a good enough place to take a break.